Hey there, this is Darren LaCroix with another Get Paid to Speak tip. What you do off stage here at my office helps determine how you do on stage. And if you're a presenter who has any information products, one of the biggest challenges that I see out there is the product pitch. Some people call it the product offer, which is a lot nicer way to say it, but a lot of people know it as the pitch, meaning your commercial. You're letting us know about what you have if we want to learn more. And oftentimes people's demeanor can change, but quite going down to the basics, quite simply, what you say about your product is so important. A friend of mine, a performer, has his own show here in Las Vegas, Jeff Savilico. Incredibly talented, just wonderful entertainer, and very funny. Jeff is also a speaker and he does programs, and he came to me talking about product sales, and he asked if I could sit on his show and give him some feedback, and I absolutely did, and I'm happy to do that and help people because Jeff's a sponge. He's hungry, and what he also understands, and I want you to understand, is he has a show 5 days a week. Let's say there's 200 people in his showroom. That means that every week he's in front of 5 audiences, 1,000 people. It adds up quickly, especially the more often you speak. So what I suggested to Jeff, number one, was to track every show you do. Track every show, how many people are there, so you can calculate what your dollars per head were, as well as what your percentage of audience sold was. And then I suggested to Jeff that each time he does a show, to not only track that, but change 1 or 2 things in his product pitch, what he says. Now, Jeff, very talented, and when you get the energy and emotion and the love of an audience, a lot of times they want to take a piece of you home with them. However, a lot of presenters, Jeff included, could get better at that. And I love how coachable he is and how hungry he is, and understanding he's leaving money on the table as well as helping more people after they leave the showroom. So because he has this perfect sample size where he can do the same show over and over again and just tweak 1 or 2, now every audience is a little bit different, so it's never going to be perfect, but if you don't track it, you're never going to really know. So Jeff has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items that he sells after his performance. So he puts them in various places and does little pitches for them. But Jeff makes a classic mistake that he's fixing, where he talks about what it is, what the item is, as opposed to what the item will do for you. So when Jeff came to me, I got on the phone with him after the show and I took some notes down. I said, list each item, and I suggest you do this too, and tell me, what does the audience get from this? What's the benefit to them? And list 3 or 4 for each item, or I told him, I'm not going to help him anymore. I said, you got to do this, and most people don't take the time. What I love about Jeff is he did it that day. Are you that hungry and that eager to learn how to get more out of every single presentation you give? Whether it's 5 or 5,000, you have that huge opportunity. So once you build rapport, how much can you leave with them that they want to take home, which gives you something? So to give you an example, one of the things that Jeff does, he has a family show and he has this little how-to video on how to juggle, as well as a little set of juggling balls. Now, if you think a family show, a lot of the mom and dad are there and the kids are there, he says he has this juggling set and these juggling balls. But when I gave Jeff the task of writing down 3 or 4 things that each item can help the audience with and the benefit of it, this is what he wrote down, and this is brilliant. So under juggling balls, he wrote, specially sized for children with smaller hands. Second, soft so your children won't get hurt. Helps build eye-hand coordination in a unique, fun way. Get your children active with a physical hobby that gets them out from the computer screen. And on that line, I suggested he flip-flop it. Get them out from behind the computer screen by giving them a fun physical hobby that they can do. You see, you want to put that one first. Give us that. What do they want? They want to get their kids away from the computer screen, and here's how it does that. So make sure that that order is in order. But specially sized for children with small hands. That's a great benefit to kids and parents that they might not have even known or thought about that. But now he's planting the seeds of why this is a cool little juggling kit, instead of going home to try and use baseballs or something that are too big for their little hands. Another one of Jeff's programs was a how-to DVD, a bonus DVD, but just by the cover it was just a picture of Jeff performing. And I said, look, at the back of the room people are making a decision in the moment. I said, you got to change the cover and it should be very clear how to juggle in 30 minutes with Jeff. So Jeff is teaching your child how to juggle. But without that benefit or the reminder on the cover, they're so caught up in the show, they go to, well, what's the DVD? And we need to make it clear. Clarity, clarity, clarity. So learn how to juggle from Jeff himself. See exclusive TV interviews with Jeff. So what we want to do is give the end result. Learn how to juggle in 30 minutes. That's a great benefit. And that's better than, here's my DVD. So I hope this has given you a real life example. Now what Jeff needs to do is go relearn the way to offer this product. Relearn the benefit statement, the result that the audience gets because of this product. It's not manipulation, it's good hard selling. It's understanding the result that the audience wants. So step back, take a look at your programs or products or bonuses that you're offering, and take a short list or create a short list of what that does for the audience. Next step is to relearn, re-understand that this is how you have to talk about it. And that will make a difference. You see, if Jeff can take selling, let's say, 10% of the audience to 15% of the audience, it might not seem like a lot. But if you look at 1,000 people, that does make a difference every week to Jeff's bottom line. It's also great marketing. The more people take your product home, now they have it with them, they're thinking about them, and they might be the ones most likely to refer you. So that's a real life example from my buddy Jeff. And Jeff, thank you for letting me teach everyone through your example. Keep doing what you're doing, and you're going to keep that career skyrocketing. So congratulations on finally having your own Vegas show. You earned it, my friend. For you watching, let Jeff's lesson be a lesson to you. Take the time, find the benefits, and then internalize your conversation about that. So from the stage, when you're on stage, it just comes out naturally. So it's what you do off stage, internalizing it, taking the time to look down and write out the benefits. That's going to help you on stage in the moment. Powerful get paid to speak tips, selling your information products. Take a look, step back from your product pitch, and if you're really gutsy and you're really serious, record it and take a look at it later and ask yourself, how could I do it better?